we are at a momentous time in human civilization where the presence of extraterrestrials, non-human, greater intelligence perhaps, is coming into our awareness. This is the time to prepare for new realities. I've just written this book called Making Contact, Preparations for the New Realities of Extraterrestrial Contact, and that's what we'll be talking about today. I only know a piece. Everyone only knows a piece. No one, including the government, has the whole story. This is the problem, but in a way, it's also a good thing because it becomes up to each of us to create or project the sort of phenomena we want to happen. No one can tell us what's going on. People are always looking for officials to tell, or scientists. And, listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson in his ignorance saying that, oh, we don't have any proof. And the Navy, the Pentagon have just come out and said, we have proof. So there's scientists, educators, politicians, they're all behind the times. The people who aren't are the people having experiences like Mary Rodwell, Carolyn Corey. These are people in the book. Chris Bledsoe, I just met him. Incredible experiences that guy is having. Lee Strieber wrote his book Communion, which I say is probably the best written document about this, what we're calling abductions. Betty and Barney Hill, 1961. There's actually a plaque on the side of the road in New Hampshire talking about this is where Betty and Barney Hill were abducted, put up by the state of New Hampshire. Bud Hopkins, I had met. He ran the Intruders Foundation. He really is the godfather of the alien abduction experience. If you listen to Luis Elizondo, it's that there are things in the sky and they're not ours. They're not Chinese. They're not Russians. He's not saying the A word, alien or ET. There's no mention that these are of extraterrestrial origin. Elizondo said, perhaps what we thought were monsters are really just our neighbors. And hundreds of thousands of others, the people who had those experiences in the 80s and 90s, and people like John Mack, the Harvard psychiatrist, working as a professor at Harvard, at the Harvard Medical School of Psychiatry. And he started to talk to these people, which he thought, of course, must be crazy to claim abductions. And then after meeting 200 of these people with similar but not exact stories, he says, you know what? These people are not any crazier than anyone else. And they're actually more sane. They just have this strange phenomena that they claim to happen. And he said, I can't doubt their experiences. They're very real, legitimate. They don't want publicity. They don't want, to even talk about these things. Most people, John would say, want to be told they're crazy because they've had these experiences. And he sort of says, I have good news and bad news for you. You're not crazy, which means that whatever's happening to you is real. That's the bad news. The good news is that you're not crazy.